Welcome back to the Overlanding Creation channel. Today I'm really excited to be back with you guys, bringing another video. I know it's been a long time, but I decided to take the channel in a slightly different direction, and I'm really excited about it. Those of you that have been following the channel for a little while, watch some of our videos, you'll know that we have done some camping videos. I've done some overlanding or off-road videos with the truck. We did a lift kit build with Torch Off-Road. I think that was the last video I put up, but that's been a while ago. And I know it's been a while, and I've been itching to get back to making some new videos, but I decided to kind of take the channel in a slightly different direction. We're going to keep doing the camping videos, the overlanding, the off-roading. I still love doing that kind of stuff. There will be more of that. We're going to add some firearms content to the channel, something that I've been passionate about for a long time. I love shooting, I love using firearms, I love building firearms. That's something that I haven't included on the channel yet, and that's going to change today. So we're bringing firearms onto the channel. There's going to be a lot of firearms content. Going to go over some of the builds that I've done personally. There's going to be some shooting, and then something that I've become more interested in recently is long range shooting. Gotten into reloading more specialty rounds for long distance precision shooting, and also building some firearms that are more geared towards long range precision shooting. So there's going to be some of that content coming here. I'm going to add some reloading content, but we're going to get to that into some future videos. For today, I want to start off with presenting my GPR, or general purpose rifle. I figured this would be a good baseline, a good firearm to introduce to start us off with. This is something that a lot of you folks are going to have at home, or something that you have been wanting to build. This is a really great starting point. It's something that I think every American should have, and every American should own. And we'll go over my personal system here. There's a few things that I still would like to add to this build, so this isn't a complete build yet, but it's a work in progress. And then a few other things I want to touch on, just some gear I use, some bags. This is my kind of like my bug out bag, if you want to call it that, but more of just a general purpose bag that I can take to the range. I can take this bag camping, and we'll go over kind of what I have in the bag, what I use it for, and then also wanted to show you a few other products that are presented by Torch Off-Road. They have really awesome bags like this 30-liter backpack here. They have Sling bags, which we'll go over in a second, and lots of other products like med kits, water bottles, and then also just like backpack bags for day-to-day stuff. We'll go into that in just a second, but I'm really excited to be working with Torch again. Okay, so jumping in here with my my general purpose rifle. Like I said, this is a great starting point for most people that are looking in to owning a rifle. As in the name, GPR, general purpose rifle. This is something that you can grab. It's easy to use. Usually it's a little bit on the shorter end. You can stick with a 16-inch barrel, that's fine, but typically it's 16 or shorter, something that's easy to maneuver. And it's just the kind of rifle that you think about when you need to grab a rifle in a hurry, or you want to go out to the range, you want to get some good training in, something that's going to be fairly light, fairly quick and easy to use. That's kind of my idea of a general purpose rifle. So we just want to go over the setup that I have here. So this is a Geisley. We'll start with the upper here. So the upper is a Geisley URGI, which stands for Upper Receiver Group Improved. It has the Geisley, I think it's a Mark 16 rail here. Really nice rail, like it's got the QD points on either side at the 45-degree angle there. Super solid rail. Anyone that's used Geisley before knows how rock solid those rails are. And again, obviously, we can look at what the military is using, and the general idea is if it's good enough for them and it passes their testing, it's probably more than good enough for us as civilians. I have a Silencer Co. ASR flash hider on the end here. Now I think the actual military URGI uses a Surefire 4-prong flash hider. I decided to go with the Silencer Co. ASR 3-prong. Couple reasons. First of all, I use a Silencer Co. suppressor. So the suppressor that I have has a Bravo mounting system, which it attaches to this ASR adapter there. So obviously that's useful for me. And another thing is, anyone that's familiar with the military's URGI has a Surefire 4-prong flash hider. Unfortunately, that 4-prong design has like a tuning fork effect. So when you shoot, you get a little bit of a ring to the end of it, and apparently Silencer Co. was able to mitigate that by creating a 3-prong. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but the prongs are a different length. So you can see this one's a little bit shorter, that one's like mid-length, and then this one's a little bit longer. I don't know if you can get that on the camera or not, but by making the prongs different length, they're able to actually mitigate that ringing noise, which I thought was really cool too. Moving back a little bit, the barrel is a FN machine gun barrel is what they call their machine gun barrel. They use their heavy steel that's used in like the M240 Bravo machine gun. It has a Geisley gas block that is it is pinned. It's staked to the barrel. It's their bomb-proof design. Is what Geisley calls their bomb-proof design. And then of course the flash hider is also pin and welded. So it's a 14.5 inch barrel, and then the muzzle device down here is pin and welded, just to kind of get around the whole NFA SBR situation. So it gives you the opportunity to kind of have a shorter barrel without having to worry about paying the tax stamp and all that other stuff. All right, so moving back a little bit, we have a B5 Systems vertical grip. It's actually at a slight angle, but I guess you would still call it a vertical foregrip. Angled back a little bit. I know some people tilt it the other way, so it's angled forward, and that gives them a better purchase on it, which, you know, that's fine. This I feel is a little bit more comfortable for me. Just kind of goes with the flow of things a little bit better. But I do like that. It's a little bit shorter than like the Magpul ones. You got some nice like stippling on the grip there. I have a Surefire ProTac light here, and the pressure pad is up on the top there. I like that it mounts to the rail. You have the push button that you can also turn it on and off. I think there's a strobe setting as well. I also like that it's they call it dual fuel. You can use AA batteries. You can also use the like CR 1, 2, 3, whatever you call them, batteries. So it gives you that opportunity to kind of, if you need batteries and you're out and about, for the most part you're going to be able to find AA's, I would think. But then also a lot of devices like the EOTech use those like CR 1, 2, 3 batteries. I can put those in there as well. So yeah, big fan of the Streamlights. I actually use a Streamlight in my work every day, and I've used it for years, and it's one of the best, most durable lights I've ever used. So big fan of Streamlight for rifle lights as well. I have Streamlights on a few other firearms as well. All right, moving back a little bit, for the sight, I have an EOTech XPS 2, I believe. I'm a really big fan of EOTech. I have several EOTechs on some of my rifles, and as far as a red dot is concerned, if you're not using magnification or shooting long range, I got an EOTech, I started using it, and once I started using it, I couldn't go to anything else. I absolutely love it. The field of view, you get such a large eye box here. I like the holographic feature that no matter what angle I'm looking through the sight, I know it's always going to be true. It's always going to be, you don't have to worry about that parallax. So absolutely love EOTech. Anything that I have that's not magnified, for the most part, I'm running an EOTech. It's also just incredibly durable. You can literally break the glass inside it, and the holographic sight will still be there. I haven't experienced that, but that's what I've heard, and I think that's pretty cool. So moving on back, we have a Geisley Super Duty lower. Don't really have much to say about there. It's Geisley. It's great quality product. I think it's a forged lower, so maybe a little bit more durable. I think it's a little bit more lighter, a little bit lighter, but again, it's Geisley. Ambi controls, Geisley two-stage trigger. They have what they call their maritime bolt catch and release. Geisley airborne charging handle, and then I have a Magpul K2 XL grip. I had their K2 Plus grip on some other firearms that I really like. It has that more of like a sticky texture here, which I like. This one I went with an XL. It's a little bit wider, and then it also has this compartment at the bottom here, which I really like, because in this compartment I have some hearing protection, but then I also keep batteries. Here I have some lithium AA batteries. I could also put some of the CR123 batteries in there. I have an Allen for that will pretty much remove everything on the gun. But you can shove a whole bunch of stuff in this, which I really like, and you won't even know it's there because it's on the bottom there. And then in the back here we have a B5 Systems. I think this is a SOP mod buttstock, but I'm not positive on that. It is adjustable. I really like it. It's got a nice wide cheek rest here. Very nice recoil pad. Not that 5.56 recoil is that bad, but yeah. And then I guess lastly I have a Blue Force Gear sling. I think this is the Vickers Blue Force Gear Vickers Combat Sling. Slides really easily. Most of you guys are probably familiar with Blue Force Gear, so I don't need to say much about that. The sling's comfortable, it's fast, it's easy to maneuver, and works well for me. So I think that pretty much covers everything on my general purpose rifle. Okay, moving right along, we're gonna go into my backpack here. And I wanna mention again, this backpack was supplied to me by Torch EDC. Like I said, I've worked with them in the past. They were willing to work with me on this video, and I really appreciate that. So they supplied this backpack. I have a sling bag, which I'll show you here in just a second. And then they also were nice enough to provide another 30-liter backpack, same as this one, that I can give away on the channel. So I'll go over that in just a second. But starting off here with my bag, this is, like I said, it's a 30-liter backpack from Torch EDC. This thing is, it's not huge. It's not like a rucksack, but it's big enough that you can put a lot of stuff in here, and I'll show you what all I have in here in just a second. But just on the exterior, super durable bag. I was very impressed when I got this. Really, really durable, like a canvas type material. Feels like it's going to hold up really well. One thing that impressed me was everything is metal. That's something you don't see much. So these like D-rings in the back here are all metal. The adjustment clasps here, all metal. Really, you just don't see that very often, at least I don't. Everything's kind of gone to like a plastic or a polymer, and I really like the fact that these are all metal. So really impressed with that. The zippers are have like this nylon string. They have really large plastic knobs in the end, easy to grab, easy to rip. And then they have these like rain covers here, which I think is kind of cool. Covers the zipper, so if you get caught in the rain, you don't got to worry about water. I don't know if the bag is waterproof. I'd have to look into that, so I don't want to make any claims there. But I do know that that these little covers here will definitely help keep the rain out if you get stuck in the rain. You got some Velcro up here for some patches, and then on the front you have some full MOLLE panels, so you can put all kinds of stuff. I have 2 mag pouches here, so that makes it nice. You can, throw some more ammo on there. It just kind of depends on what you guys are doing. If this is like a bug out bag scenario, then maybe you want to keep some ammo on there. You could put, I have a 6 mag panel that I could put on the front here and carry 6 additional mags on the backpack on top of whatever else I have in my chest rig. So that's really nice. You can carry lots of ammo on the front here. It's not taking up space inside the bag. I also had this med kit. This was also made by Torch EDC, which is really cool. There again, it's a MOLLE attachable med kit. I got some shears in the front here. Pen, or usually I'll take like a Sharpie marker so you can write the date on. Your tourniquet. Highly recommend having a tourniquet in your med kit. These have saved a lot of lives. This is the cat tourniquet, and then this is also another one. This is for like small children and infants. I have a few kids that are smaller, and unfortunately these tourniquets don't work very well or at all on a baby or a small child. So this is a stat tourniquet. It's like a stretchy rubber material, and it has like a little ratcheting device, and it'll work on, I don't know what the minimum diameter is, but it doesn't really say, but yeah, but it works on small children and babies, so that's something good to have. If you have children or you think you might be treating children, that's something good to have as well. And then of course, again, highly recommend having a tourniquet. It's something that's really easy to just throw in. I have instructions in here. If, you know, say I get injured or wounded and someone else has to apply it to me, they don't know how to use it, I like to keep the instructions in there. That way I have the peace of mind that anyone that's using it can see how it works, if they haven't gone through a class or something. Other than that, I have some gauze, some gloves, a few other things, bandages, some quick clot, etc., etc. I also have a larger med kit that has things like chest seals, more quick clot, things that would be used in like more of a trauma, like a trauma pack where you get shot or seriously wounded. This is more of like a quick and easy go med kit, and it's really more for like everyday injuries. Like I said, I got bandages and gauze and things like that. Let's be honest, things that we'll probably use a lot more frequently than like a chest seal, but I do have that just in case. So that's on the outside, and then the way I have it set up right now is more geared towards like a camping setup, and you know, or like a survivalist setup. So in the front here, keep some hand warmers. These things are great. They're super cheap. You know, I live in North Carolina. If you live somewhere that gets cold in the winter, these are great. You shake them up, they last 10 hours. Like I said, they're cheap and easy. I have some ferro rods with some like wax rope for starting a fire. These things are super easy. They're fairly cheap. Actually, Aerosoul is the company that makes these. I believe they sent these out to me to actually try. So shout out to them, Aerosoul. I have used them. I've started multiple fires with them. I actually just went camping with them recently, and they work really well. So great ferro rods, and like I said, they come with this like rope, like this wax rope here, which is really cool. Basically, you start the end of this. I'll do a longer review on these because I think they deserve their own review. But basically, it catches fire really well, so you can actually use the ferro rod. You start the fire on here. You light your wood, and then you just pull it in there and it goes out. And I think that's awesome. I've used that multiple times. You can see it's barely even touched it. So great product. I might do a further review on those because I think they deserve it. Moving in here, you got another large compartment. I don't have really much of anything in here. I have a knife. This is actually a Korean War era bayonet, which is really cool. USM 8A1 scabbard on there. It's kind of cool. I'm not a huge collector, but I came across this as well as another knife. Really liked it. I mean, obviously it worked great for a knife, but it's also just a little bit of history there. So got that in there. I mean, this is, you know, you got zipper compartments. You got areas here where you can put notebooks, you can put pens, you can put markers, all kinds of stuff. So tons of storage in this thing. And then moving on to the main compartment here, of course, you got some areas for drinks on the side. You have these adjustments where if you don't have much in it, you can actually cinch it up a little bit so it's not loose and just you know, baggy. But I got have some of these Mountain House meals. These are great for survival situation. They last like, I don't know, 30 years, and all you need is some water. So I have my little burner here. I just keep some butane, some butane. You put your little thing on top. This is a really quick and easy. If you're not, like, normally I have a propane cooktop that I take with me camping, but in a survival situation, I can't be lugging that thing around with me. Just a little thing of butane lasts a very long time. Your little burner on top, and there you go. You boil some water and you got a full meal. It's really quick and easy to take with you. So that's a great option for someone who, you know, you don't want to be cooking your dinner off of a stone, you know, in the woods. You want something a little bit more sophisticated, but you're not carrying a whole cooktop. Well, there you go. It's a great option. And then I have my Stanley. This is actually a French press, so you can make coffee with it, but it's also just, you can cook this. I've cooked this over an open fire many times. Stainless steel, holds up great. Put this on here, boil water for your meal, boil water for your coffee. You can cook soup in there. I've done that before. Yeah, a lot of great uses. You can store things inside of it, store your food, your coffee, whatever inside of it. So I like the Stanley there. And then I have a poncho. These work great for, you can actually make tents out of these. There's a YouTube channel called Corporal's Corner. I follow him, watch his videos. I highly recommend you guys check him out as well. Again, Corporal's Corner. He does a lot of really great like solo overnight camping videos where he'll take just a normal poncho like this and he'll make a whole tent out of it. It's incredible. And I actually got this because of watching him and learning all the versatility that you have with just a basic poncho. So I like hanging on to one of those. I also have a power bank in here, which I like because this actually has an exterior portal. So you got this little zipper here and it leads to an exterior USB port here. So you can see, you plug it into your power bank. The power bank sits inside there. You can have the bag closed up and you can just plug in from the outside. You can plug in, charge your phone, charge camera, whatever devices you need. Excuse me. But I like that as an option if you want to use it. If not, you can actually pop it out, close the zipper, so it basically goes away. Lastly, I want to point out that I have a full ballistic panel inside this backpack. This is a full backpack panel by Premier Body Armor. Just to kind of give you an idea here, you know, that's basically, it's huge. This is larger than a typical chest plate. Most chest plates are like 10 by 12. I'm not sure the dimensions on this offhand, but yeah, but it's large. It's designed to go in a backpack. Gives you a lot of coverage. This is actually polyethylene, or like HDPE, I think is what it's called. So it's very light, and it is rated for NIJ 3. So this will actually stop rifle rounds like 5.56. I think it'll even stop up to 308. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But I do know it's rifle rated for 5.56, and of course all handguns. And like again, it's light. It's fairly portable, but it gives you a lot of coverage. And I want to show you that even though this backpack is fairly portable, this entire backpack ballistic panel will slide right in there. There's a little pouch back here for like a laptop or the situation, the ballistic panel. You stick it in there, you never even know it's there. So you have full protection on your back, or if need be, you can, you know, go ahead and stick it on your chest like this, and you know, you run and gun like that. You got full coverage, assuming you're in a situation where you don't have your chest rig or any other body armor, you need something quick and easy. This is a great way to take it with you no matter where you go. Okay, so real quick, I want to touch on this bag. I don't want to make the video too long, but Torch EDC also offers a lot of other bags. I encourage you to go to their website. It's torchedc.com. They got a lot of really cool stuff. Obviously, they have these bags, the big bags. They have some like medium-sized ones. They have these sling bags, which I really like this one because it's quick and easy. You throw it over your neck and your shoulder. You can carry it on your front like this, or you throw it on your back like that. This works great as a range bag, or you can take it traveling. My wife and I went to Greece, and I took this with me, and this was my main carry bag while we were touring Greece. I had my passports in here, I had my wallet, my keys, money, everything like that, and I could keep it right here on my chest. So, you know, if someone's gonna steal it from me, it's literally coming from my chest right here. Makes it very secure. So great option. I also take it to the range a lot. I put ammo in this. I put ear protection. I put all kinds of stuff in this, and it works great as a firearm rest. Works great. You can throw it on the front. You can sit your rifle right across the front of it, or if you have a bipod like I generally use for like long distance shooting, I have the bipod on the front. I have the buttstock on here. If you have a good bag rider, you can slide on this, and it works great for that in a pinch if you don't have your sand sock or a bag rest with you. So yeah, makes a great bag rest as well. So real quick, just kind of want to show you here, you have Molly in the front, so you could also add some magazines. You could do the med kit in the front there. I just have some fire starter, another ferro rod, some pens and pencils. Yeah, I got a light down in there. So just whatever you want to put in the front. You can put some bottles on the side. I would do that a lot, throw a water bottle in there. You have a little pouch up front here. I have a lot of these, when we were traveling, the airlines gave out these little sanitizing wipes, so I just hung on to some of those. Some Dramamine. So again, like this was kind of more of my travel bag, or like I said, like a range bag. So just give you an idea what fits in here. I have my full Ear Pro right there. I have the range finder, and then also have a handgun. This is my Canik TP9 SF Elite with the holster. Fits right in the back there. Plenty of room. Also have extra magazine down there as well. So it's a small bag. Really takes up a small footprint, but you can see you can fit a lot of stuff in. It's actually it's deceiving how little it is, but how much stuff you can fit in there. So yeah, so that's their sling bag. Another great option for like a range bag or travel bag, or whatever. Like I said, you can add stuff to the front there. So that's another great option. Just figured I'd show you. I have one. And I absolutely love that bag. Okay, now lastly, Torch EDC was kind enough to give us a second bag. So this is the same as this bag right here, identical except it's in black. They offer it in this desert color and in black, but they sent me a black one to give away to one of my viewers on the channel, so really appreciate them doing that. Again, you can buy this bag, the sling bag, a plethora of other options that they have on their website, torchedc.com. They also gave me a discount code, Overland10, which will get you 10% off any of the Torch products or their other lines of products. They have a line of bags called Mythic. Those are some really cool bags for college students. You can fit a laptop or books in there, whatever. Check those out. So Overland 10 will work for any of the Torch or Mythic products on their website, and it'll get you 10% off the website. So again, check them out. They also have a link to them in my description. And then on my Instagram channel, which is Overland_creation, I'll have the link for it on the Instagram as well. Okay, so again, they provided this bag for the giveaway. So what I'll do is anyone who is subscribed to the YouTube channel, who likes the video, and then also follows me on Instagram. So if you're following me on Instagram, you subscribe to the channel, and you like and comment on the video, you'll be entered to win this Torch EDC 30-liter bag. So again, real quick, subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video, and follow me on my Instagram, and you'll be entered to win this bag. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna have this for probably 2 videos, and then I'll do the drawing and I'll send it away to one of you guys. So go ahead and do those, and then in the next video I'll hit on it again, and then we'll do the drawing, and I'll announce in, I guess, the 3rd video I'll announce, and on my Instagram I'll announce who won the 30-liter backpack. So again, thanks to Torch EDC for providing the products and for providing the giveaway for the channel. All right, well, that about wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for making it this far in the video if you've stayed. Hope this information was valuable to you. Again, check out Torch EDC. Grab one of these bags. They're super useful. If you have any questions about a GPR or something that you're building, feel free to drop it down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer your questions, or viewers can chime in. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope to be posting more consistently moving forward. Again, there will be a lot more firearms content, some rifle content. Hopefully I'll add in some long range, long distance precision shooting, some reloading, and then there will still be the camping, survival, off-road content that I've been doing previously. We're gonna keep on doing that as well. So thanks so much, guys. Again, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos. It helps to build the channel moving forward. And follow me on Instagram, Overlanding_creations, and be really happy to have your follow there. All right, thanks again, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.